we call a bottler. Or we also call it the person who likes to suppress the stuffed emotions. If you mostly answered B, you are what we call a brooder, or somebody who occasionally ruminates. And if you answered mostly C, you show some flexibility or agility with your emotions. You guys want to discuss the two tables? So comfortable. Okay, all right. Maybe towards the end. Okay, all right. Just take a minute to know where you fall in this category. I love it. I really have to have a joke. I did have a great joke as we were driving here, so maybe later I'll share that. Maybe not. Okay, but in all seriousness, the reason why I want you to reflect is that the words are very cute, you know, bottler or your brooder, but I want to talk to you about the consequences of not really showing up and holding all those emotions and and I should say responding to them flexibly. So what do we know about suppression of rumination? Well, we know quite a bit actually, and it is relevant to you at home, at work, and in general in your mental health life, because your suppressed emotions, they do not go away. They just keep building. They actually weaken your ability to withstand challenges in the future. So they weaken your resilience in terms of emotions. They also make other people uncomfortable. Do you know, because of our mirror neurons, if you feel anger, actually my blood pressure will probably go up. So if I'm upsetting somebody right now, be kind. I'm already stressed, right? No, it's true. We do feel emotions of other people. And that's something that we may discuss if we think about the office and the environment in the office and the contagion. We've heard about that, like emotions spread like virus. Well, your suppressed emotions make people uncomfortable on a very unconscious level. There's also an opportunity for emotional, what we call leakage, because as you suppress, they don't go away, they go somewhere. The inner dialogue, maybe a little disconnection, maybe a little drinky, or the extra piece of cake, or we find a way to deal with emotions. We all do. It's just which way you choose. We know, at least in the United States, that suppressed emotions increase your risk of cardiovascular disease and some types of cancer. That's actually not the case in Japan, by the way. You guys know that? It's a cultural thing. But the other piece that's so important, and I'm really passionate about that it actually directly relates to your mental health. And on that little note, that if we were to talk about mental health, did you know that in 2015, World Health Organization made a prediction that by 2025, depression is going to be the #1 leading cause of disability around the world. Well, they were wrong, folks. It is now the most leading cause of disability around the world. And combined with anxiety, we have 650 million folks around the world. And the connection couldn't be more direct in here. So, if you answered mostly A, I don't want to stress you. We have ways to deal. I'll give you strategies. Now let's talk about if you answered mostly B. So that's the brooding or rumination, as I like to call it. So rumination is mostly linked with worry. And if we were to talk little stereotypes, even though I don't like to put people into stereotypes and categories, but unfortunately our social norms do, we do know that women tend to worry more and men to suppress more, right? So if you are in the category of rumination, the consequences of emotional leakage are very severe as well. You may not be stuffing your emotions and suppressing them in a way that makes you drink and eat in a certain way or indulge in something else, but you might be drowning, literally drowning in that inner world of emotions. The self-blame, the guilt, the shame, those are very difficult emotions to heal from. And imagine if this is the way you